All right, Chief Meteorologist Chris Franklin joining us now. So, okay.
What?
The tropics?
What?
What?
Still,
What do you want,
I don't know.
Sharice?
Are you going to complain about the heat?
No.
Ask about the tropics?
No, all I care about in this month especially are the tropics.
We are in the
Yes.
heart of the season. It doesn't peak until September 10th. And right now, it's looking like we may wrap up August in the Gulf quiet.
Oh,
Of course,
good.
the
Great.
busiest time is September 10th. That is the peak of the season.
Now
so
I have to
September,
think of an insult.
All right, well, you work on that. I'll give you time. We are quiet on radar right now. Had only a few showers, around about 30%. Tomorrow, that rain chance come down even more to about 20%, so not much relief from the heat. We're under mostly clear skies outside at the moment. At least it's pretty warm as well. 82 right now at Kenner, pretty normal for mid-August. A 74-degree dew point. Winds light out of the northwest at 7 miles an hour. We will see another hot day today with another heat advisory as those heat indices get up to 110. And again, not much relief. Only a few isolated showers are expected. Temperature-wise outside at the moment, 70s and low 80s with dew points in the 70s. And this time of year, you really don't see the humidity change much. At times we can get a little more cloud cover, rainfall to help our temperatures, but not the dew points. Maybe. But we head on to Monday, we could actually see a cold front move through, bringing down some slightly less humid air. Here's why. Upper high, while it's not centered right over us, it's been close enough that we have been seeing temperatures run well above average, at 96 degrees during the day today. That starts to recede off to the west, retreat off to the west, and upper troughing begins moving in. As a matter of fact, it's the upper troughing that's kind of helping steer Aaron up and away. This troughing pattern for the next several days will increase our rain chances. Thursday, Friday, Saturday looking to be our wettest days. By Sunday, Monday, the high starts building back in, especially right along the Gulf Coast. I don't think it's going to do too much for our temperatures, but it should start helping to dry us out. But what is going to be persistent is this upper troughing centered over the Great Lakes and really at times deepening into the Gulf South. What that does is helps to lower the humidity with pushing cold fronts through. And hopefully this is a sign of maybe cold fronts start moving in sooner as we get into September. What that upper troughing is going to do, a prolonged period of time, likelihood of temperatures below average, as close as maybe central Mississippi. For us, we're generally under as much of a likely chance to stay above normal as below normal. But for us, that means we're not expecting any extreme temperatures. So near average as we wrap up August and head into September. And folks up to our north, Great Lakes, Midwest are likely to see temperatures below average for the next couple of weeks. So that is certainly a good sign of maybe cold fronts moving in sooner rather than later. And especially as we get into September, we do start seeing those real cold fronts. See a few thunderstorms around us at the moment to our north, but generally our rainfall is now done. As we head into the afternoon tomorrow, about a 20% chance. I don't think we're going to see much rainfall, but a few isolated cooling showers, though most of us don't see any. As we head into Thursday, however, those rain chances do start increasing, and I think our rain coverage will be a bit higher. Out in the tropics, the only watches or warnings from Aaron in the United States are along the North Carolina coast, especially along the Outer Banks, but also in the Sound and somewhat inland across a few areas. And then we do have a tropical storm watch for Virginia right up to the Maryland line. Those are the only areas expected to really be impacted by Aaron. Aaron will continue kind of threading the needle between the U.S. and Bermuda. Obviously, the impacts from some gusty winds and also the higher seas. Elsewhere in the tropics, we have two waves that I will say the models are not overly aggressive with either of those, and neither right now pose a threat to the Gulf. So it looks like our trend of staying quiet in the Gulf continues. 96 our high tomorrow, mostly dry. Those rain chances pick up. Could see a few isolated downpours that lead to some street flooding. I think those would be fairly limited. A little bit drier going into early next week and maybe a little less humid by Monday.